Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. Over the past few weeks, I've been giving you some ideas and top tips on how to keep active and also to get your children active over the summer holidays. So hopefully you've been following my ideas and maybe implemented some of them, and you most importantly have been keeping active whilst the kids are on holiday. If your kids have only just broken up, then obviously watch back the videos and feel free to start whenever you want to after you've been away, maybe on holiday, or maybe you've just been busy the last few weeks. So just get started whenever you can, it's never too late, and doing as much as you can, even just one session a week on your own or with your children is better than nothing. Obviously, the more activity and more exercise we can get yourself and them doing, the better. You're going to feel the benefits of doing that, but also just anything is better than nothing. So just trying to be as active as possible is always good. So this week then, I've given you already a couple of different kind of session plans that you can be doing, but this week I'm going to give you something slightly different. You can watch back the videos and carry on with those if they've been working out. The best thing kids love variety. Kids don't want to be bored. They like mixing things up. So it might be an idea to try something new, but also if the other sessions that I've given you, you've tried those and they've worked really well, then feel free just to stick with them, because the kids will, if they're enjoying them now, then they'll probably enjoy them for a bit longer, and it's obviously working. So yeah, just until it's not working, then keep with those and just keep it simple and keep them involved as much as possible. But this week, an idea I was going to give you is it's sort of making it a bit of a competition. Last week I sort of touched on it a little bit, saying about sticker charts and tally charts and things like that, competing as a family, maybe see how many repetitions you can do. But this week, following on with that, kids just love that kind of competition that well, some kids do, some don't, some aren't interested with that, and you'll know whether your child is one of those. But if your child is sort of maybe of a younger age and they want to win things and they like to feel like they're the best at stuff, maybe that's just me, I was that kind of child, but yeah, that can work. So doing competitions, things like how long can you hold a plank for, compete with your child on that. They will probably win because they have incredible core strength. If they can keep the focus and they don't get too bored of it, they'll just be able to hold that for a long time. But yeah, who can do the most press-ups, who can run for the longest, how many lengths you can do up and down the garden, or how many jumps can you do in 30 seconds, things like that. Just, yeah, anything. You can just use the space around you, use the equipment around you, obviously making sure it's all safe and not too challenging for them. You'll know your own child, it depends on the age and ability and everything, but you'll be able to hopefully come up with some exercises that they could do. But yeah, come up with just maybe 3 to 5 different exercises that you compete on, and maybe just see whether also you could say, like, try and get them to improve on it, making it as fun as possible to do that. So maybe incentivizing it a little bit with a prize. If you start on a 20-second plank, for example, at the start of the week, let's see whether we can get that up to a minute by the end of the week, and then your prize is that we go to the cinema at the weekend or something like that. Just, yeah, making it a little bit more fun. In the meantime, they're getting fitter and stronger and keeping active and things like that. But yeah, competitions tend to work with kids. They do like to win stuff, and they do like to feel like they're the best at things. And so yes, if you can implement that, competing against you is always good. Let them win as well if it works, to just to challenge you, but also just to let them win, just so that they are engaged, they're feeling like they're actually getting somewhere with it. Perhaps that's yeah, that might be a good thing. Or maybe don't let them win, and then they've got to actually try it again and try and beat you and try and be the best that way. So exercise wise, there's loads of different things you can do with that. You don't need equipment, but if you've got equipment, you can use it. Lighter weights with the kids as well is always good. Nothing too heavy, unless your kid is used to doing some kind of strength training or anything like that. But yeah, you can yeah, make it up, do whatever you want, any exercise with those, but just an idea of sort of competing. Plank is always a good one because, like I said, it's something they want to be able to do a lot of the time, kids do. But yeah, like running as well. What else could you? Holding a wall sit. Who can do that for the longest? Yeah, how many press ups can you do in a minute, or who can do the most press ups? Who gets the most tired? Things like that. Yeah, just a good way of competing. And yeah, just try and do it. It doesn't have to be like a 30-minute exercise session. That's the key thing, is that it can just be a one-off thing that you've got 5 minutes spare, and you just say, right, kids, let's see who can hold a plank for the longest, and you all get involved with that. The key thing is that you get involved with them, because if you're telling them to do it, they need to see you setting the example. So you need to be the one. If you've already done it, don't think that that's enough. You need to do it sort of with them every time. Like, unless they are super interested in exercise and they're already motivated and wanting to do it themselves, then the chances are you're going to need to lead by example and do it with them. But that's great, because we want you to feel the benefits as well of doing it. So so just get them involved as much as possible. Feel free to ask me any questions if you've got any about any of the top tips I've given you, or any of the ideas. And yeah, please do get in touch if you're interested in personal training. Happy to involve the kids as well. If you're doing one-to-one, it can become a family session, no problem, at your home or in the park where I do my personal training. Feel free to get in touch, and I'd love to get the kids involved over the summer. And I'll see you next week with some more advice and top tips.